But I didn't really... Oh, God. That's a lot of arrows. Camelot is also a stage play. And Babylonia is also getting stage play. You've been seeing... there's been, like, a few pictures floating around of all the actors in their costumes and everything. And they look really good. The Quetzalcoatl one looks really nice. She looks really nice. What was I trying to do? I know what I'm trying to do. Guess we'll just jump right back into the story. Story. I think Camelot is also 2019, but I'm not sure. I forget if they're different studios tackling it or if it's the same studio. The Babylonia costumes for the stage play look... Yeah, they are amazing. I love them. This is where you'll be staying. It's old, but it should be sufficient for your needs. It was originally used as a tavern, and this first floor is a shared space, and the rooms on the second and third floors. God damn it, I didn't look at it properly again. God damn it. I go through this too fast. I think you'd lend us a whole building. Thank you, Siduri. Isn't this great, Master? 3 days after our race shift, and we already have a home to call our own. My dream home has a white picket fence and a pool. Oh, you've got good taste. That's my dream too. A happy home just like that. But by the time I had more than 50 of those homes, they definitely weren't happy anymore. I haven't seen too much of the Babylonia or the fucking Camelot stage play. All I saw was the dancing Ozzy bit, which was amazing. It's also the ideal place to set up a summoning circle. I imagine this is going to be your base this time. It's the Chaldean Embassy. We can all live here. Senpai, Merlin, Anna, Fu. A hideout for the 4 of us, including Lady Mash plus 1 beast. I have a room in the ziggurat, but this place looks more fun. Let's go take a look on the 2nd floor. This may be a short stay, but it's important to choose rooms. You good, Anna? That's not it. It's just frustrating that I'm getting further away from my goal. I'll go check on Merlin. I need to monitor him to make sure he doesn't do anything funny. They both went upstairs, huh? Let's get our work done too. Ash, get the circle ready. I'll make the navigation a little easier too. Right. Deploying round table. Anchoring ley line coordinations. Ley line. Alright. Time for the little bit with Da Vinci. It's been a while since we've seen this. It's time for your circle setup mini lecture. This episode of Magecraft Trivia will cover the Age of Gods and Divine Spirits. Since you're in the BC period known as the end of the Age of Gods, it's a perfect subject. I told you about divine spirits before, so this time let's talk about the Age of the Gods. Mages call them magical energy that fills the atmosphere, mana. The further back in time you go, the more of it there is. And think of it as a magical energy of the earth itself. It was not unlike an infinite supply of gasoline for humans. On the other hand, the individual magical energy possessed by a human or heroic spirit is called Ode. I had trouble with that in Fate Stay Night too. I made the OD joke already. This magical energy comes from a special nerve tissue called a magical circuit. Remember though, the difference in scale between Ode and human in the Earth's mountain is tremendous. Mana is a vast reservoir of energy, and Ode is just a tiny little drop. And since the start of the AD era, the amount of mana has been steadily decreasing. As a result, the 21st century mages practice their mystics using an Ode alone. We'll skip over why there's less mana for now. It's got to do with the Isle of Britain, so I'm sure it'll come up eventually. Meanwhile, I'm sure it'll come up eventually. Fucking... Lost Bell. Anyway, in the Age of Gods, mana was everywhere. And there wasn't just more of it, there was more potent too. Mana in the AD era is called ether, or ether. The 5th imaginary element. Artificial magical energy, you see. Before the AD era, human civilization was still in development, and magical energy was called something else. True ether. The power that gave birth to planets and formed the stars, the true 5th element. This true ether is the root of the form of gods. It wasn't humans who ruled this era, it was the gods, or you could call them nature, or concepts if you like. Gods in the sky, gods on the earth, gods in the sea. Love was a god. Hate was a god. Death in battle also had gods. The laws of nature were among the many authorities wielded by the gods. The world belonged to them. You could even say the gods formed many aspects of this world. There are differing opinions as to whether the gods spoken of in legends, faith, and religions in the modern world are the same beings. But modern mages, at least, believe that many legends are interpretations of things that took place during the Age of Gods. The gods truly existed, however. With the arrival of the Age of Man, they vanished. These disappearances came in 3 stages: decline, parting, and opportunity. The opportunity phase took place around the 7th century BC. Great disaster around 1400 BC supposedly caused prehistoric mythological civilization to weaken, hence the decline phase. During 2600 BC, the parting phase at the end of the Age of Gods, when gods and humans went their separate ways. Mesopotamia is no exception. As it happens, the Mesopotamian gods came up with their own way, trying to continue the Age of Gods, but a single king ruined the plans. A king created to bind man and the gods together, part man, part god. The man they hoped would be the wedge of the heavens. Gilgamesh, the king of heroes. But instead, he chose a path opposite to the one that the gods laid out for him. He chose to distance himself from the gods. Gilgamesh's rebellion caused the gods of Mesopotamia to gradually lose their power, and in time, they vanished from the surface of the earth. Even in this era, the gods are gone. They fulfilled their role and vanished. The present theory is that they exist in hollow divine spirits on a higher plane, watching over the world. The true gods have vanished from this world, leaving behind only shadows. In 1,000 years, those shadows will be gone, or replaced in the minds of humans only by legends. That's why I thought you wouldn't run into any living gods. I was shocked to see you found an alliance of goddesses. From the data I just saw, Ishtar's spirit origin was extremely close to the real thing. A god's authority is a mystic far beyond magecraft. You could call it manifestation of omnipotence. We're not sure who your true foe is in that era, but it's clear that the goddesses aren't on your side. Be careful, Stardust. I know I'm wasting my time saying this, but don't do anything too crazy, okay? Holy fuck! Jesus. Oh, you're right, Glaze. It's like... at least that first part, before it started getting into like the legend of, Gilgamesh and all the other shit about gods and goddesses and all that. It's definitely like all the exposition that was in the Fate route. God damn. I'm thinking to myself, I definitely read this. Rin definitely explained this to me once. Did everyone get some ale? Stardust and Mash are minors, so they can have fruit water. Fruit water? For fuck's sake. Come on, man. This is ancient Mesopotamia. Fuck your Japanese laws. Oh, how thoughtless of me. I heard you were a servant, so I didn't think about it. How about the... Yeah, you gave me... you gave it to Anna, but you didn't give it to us. What the fuck? I don't like sweet things either, but okay. Thank you. Okay, everyone. I'd like to have a quick toast to celebrate Stardust's new job with the Ruruks. Ready, everyone? Cheers! Wow, that's good stuff, especially after half a day of cleaning. Hard work is the best way to make booze taste good. I'll live for this kind of thing. This is delicious. I don't like sweet stuff. And Merlin took the corner room. Not fair. If I get a chance, I think I'll murder him. Cheers! This fish is very good. They say it was caught in the river, but it doesn't taste muddy. In fact, it's quite firm. Oh, this lamb's nice and juicy too. Why don't they flavor it without spices? It's so mysterious. My curiosity may never be satisfied. Hey, it's the slice of life part. Ushiwaku! Alright. Fate must have brought us together again, Lord Stardust. Here, have a drink. Ben, when did they get here? Mustn't go pouring ale for... Why not? I want ale. Come on, give me ale. I think you should limit your own drinking as well. Just like your sense of taste, you cannot handle liquor very well. Now tell me what you've forgotten and embarrassed yourself in the Bridge of Uruk yesterday. You didn't quite jump over the 8 ships, more like 6 or maybe 5. Oh, Caskill summoned a whole bunch of servants, okay. You did a somersault, oh god. You did a somersault into a big jump and then landed so hard you split the bridge in 2. That was crazy. Fine, sit down, turn away from me, stare at your feet, Benkei. I've heard your warning. By the way, you never seem to stop talking. Is it because you sense your impending death? I may die tonight, so I should say everything that's on my mind. Is that your logic? Perfect. I shall help you with your beheading. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck? And then I pop my head down at the last second. It's a party trick I like to call Whack-a-Benkei. Did you like that, Lord Yoshitsune? The trick is to pop your head down like a turtle. A turtle! Why, you have most bizarre talents. It was funny, so I suppose I shall forgive you. Wait, he summoned Ibaraki? Oh god, that's gonna be great. Why did he summon all these Japanese servants? As you can see, it's because I've met some reliable allies. I guess you can call them reliable, yeah. Never imagined King Gilgamesh would summon other servants. But it makes sense. That explains how he's holding back the demonic front. Rider Ushi Wakamaru and Lancer Musashibo Benkei defeat the demonic beasts around Uruk. And in command of the demonic front is none other than Leonidas. Saduri, I require only nutrients. Alcohol should not be enjoyed until after we've wiped out the demonic beasts. My heart is still at the front lines, just like the Uruks who are fighting day after day. But I do need sleep. No, you're not, you're a servant. But the brain requires sugar and sleep. During the battle, we soldiers are a part of a massive calculation. The load that combat places on the brain is equal to 4 days worth of doing your taxes. Warriors are mathematicians. Oh yeah. Based on my experience, 2 hours of battle requires a 15-minute nap. Requires it! And yet, the younger soldiers tell me I'm the only one who can immediately fall asleep amongst a horde of demonic beasts and also get up right away. If you're tired, you sleep. And if you think, oh crap, you instantly wake up and jam your spear into a demonic beast's maw. Survival is the first thing you learn in Sparta. But these Uruk soldiers push the things into the next level. If you fight until you die, you can't repel the enemy army. It's a waste of a young life. Listen, if you want a motto, the motto of a defender should be, don't die until the fight's over. That's what I think. And then off he goes drinking. What? Who poured ale into General Leonidas' cup? Who knows? Knowing him, he probably poured it for himself accidentally. Good medicine for him, if you ask me. He hasn't rested as much as he says he has. The demonic beasts are calmer at night. Let's let him relax for the evening. I see. Maybe you're right. If you say so, Lord Oshiwakamaru, then, well... That was a long conversation, but it told us what we need to know about the power balance between them. Has Oshiwakamaru been leading the heroic spirits up until now? I mean, that makes sense. Merlin probably tried to avoid getting assigned to such cumbersome job. Roman wasn't. True that I'm the representative of the heroic spirits right now. But we were summoned here by the king of this land. We know naught of your Chaldea. Perhaps there's another me among you, but please don't assume I'm the same person. Benkei, Leonidas, and I all made our contract with the king of Gilgamesh. If ever we're forced to choose between Lord Stardust and the king, we'll choose the king without hesitation. And then I'll use Leonidas. I do have a Benkei, but I don't have him raised. I can use Oshiwakamaru and I can use Leonidas though. However, our goal of defending this era and this city is the same as yours. Stardust, humanity's last master. You've come from a distant world to this troubled land. What heroic spirit could fail to respect you for that? Fucking Gil. We shall help you in every way possible to the best of our abilities. Thank you, Oshiwakamaru. No need to thank me. My duty is a heroic spirit. Good, good. Our circumstances may be different, but we're all working towards the same goal. But, well, can I ask you something? It was King Gilgamesh who summoned you, right? Then is he the only one providing you with magical energy right now? Indeed. After Merlin, King Gilgamesh summoned 7 of us heroic spirits to this land. Now there are only 4 of us, but we'll talk about that another time. Yeah, I know. I was just more making the joke. Like, regardless, like, summoning him as a heroic spirit. I don't know, Caskill maybe. Caskill might. Archer won't. During the summoning, it was King Gilgamesh's magical energy that formed our spirit organs. But now we maintain our own sources of energy. We eat and sleep like humans and generate magical energy all on our own. So you've incarnated, huh? That explains it. Not even the king would be able to simultaneously maintain the spirit origins of 4 servants at once. Yes, he really went a bit crazy. I should have never told him about the Holy Grail War. Just supplying me with magical energy almost drained him dry, but then he says, I'll summon 7 more! The reason King Gilgamesh isn't on the front lines fighting is partly because he still hasn't recovered all his magical energy. So it seems, before we were summoned, he said he didn't know who the enemy was. The northern cities were wiped out by the demonic beasts. Disasters occurred all over the land. Uther vanished overnight. That's when King Gilgamesh said he saw the future. Saw a future where Uruk was destroyed and swallowed up into an abyss. That must be King Gilgamesh's clairvoyance. That's why he took the risk of summoning a heroic spirit. As a king who had to deal with such a disaster, he required multiple heroic spirits, correct? That's right. Excellent analysis, Mash Kraylite. May I call you Mash? Yeah, I'm Mash Kraylite. I'm just a demi-servant, but nice to meet you. Pleasure is mine. Anyway, back to the timeline. Oh god, he's gonna talk a lot and this voice is killing my throat. After this era became a singularity, humanity was incinerated. King Gilgamesh had summoned us. 6 months later, Uruk was reborn into a fortress city. We grow crops, train soldiers, and build structures within the fortress. A monetary system was established purely as an emergency measure for the war, all while we struggled against an unknown enemy. Incredible. People fought in America too, but that was only after the nation had already been destroyed. Uruk is the opposite. People are fighting right now to prevent the destruction of their world in the first place. Well, it was a matter of timing. If what happened in America had come a few years later, they would have fought the Celts head on. What was lucky for Uruk was that King Gilgamesh had come back matured. After he finished the search for immortality, he probably underwent a bit of mental change. Yeah, let's not forget about Enkidu. I see, so you met that Enkidu then. King Gilgamesh's friend, a hero equal in stature, and now humanity's enemy. But we just can't believe that's truly Enkidu. The Uruks knew the old Enkidu. Enkidu was the one who restrained King Gilgamesh, the king who was fated to be alone until death, and taught him the joys of friendship. Though they insisted on they were simply a tool to me, Enkidu seemed nothing less than a very kind person. The real Enkidu would never wear such a cruel smile on their face. That thing that threatens Sumer? Yeah. Now must be fake, only pretending to be Enkidu. Fake, huh? But Enkidu is dead, like the legend says. Yes. The king watched as Enkidu died and buried his friend in the underworld. Thinking back, there was nothing so beautiful or sad as Enkidu. They may have been a puppet made by the gods. They gained a heart. Granted, Enkidu was shattered along with it, but... Enkidu gained a heart, but was shattered along with it. That's... No. For now, let's talk about King Gilgamesh. Does the king know that a fake version of his lost friend has been made into an enemy? Yes, of course he does. Though the king doesn't leave the ziggurat, so he's never met him personally. But his response was unremarkable. Someone calling themselves Enkidu appeared? I see. Well, I suppose that's possible. That's all he said. He didn't get angry or sad. What kind of reaction is that? I've lived a long time in the world of humans, but I don't understand it. Yeah, I didn't feel like he was trying to keep us from worrying either. The world will come to an end before he cares about someone else's feelings. Well, no matter what King Gilgamesh is thinking, I'm glad he's staying calm. The only reason a rook is still standing at all is because of how hard the king is working. If he ever abandoned the role of the wise king and became the king of heroes again, the rook would be doomed. I want to avoid that too. After all, if a rook fell, I wouldn't be able to drink its ale or visit the brothels. I would want to do that, but let's stay on topic a little bit. I'm not telling you to forget it. We'll definitely find out who this false Enkidu is. That can be done tomorrow. You haven't rested since your ray shift, right? Get some rest tonight. We can talk and begin your new lives tomorrow. I have something to look into, so I'll be gone for a while. But while I'm away, I can get some help from Siduri and the other servants. Look, Hannah fell asleep too. Take care of her as well. She told you she doesn't like humans, but she doesn't hate them either. Actually, she's scared of them, so she's trying to keep her distance. You know what that means, right? Yep. Alright, I'll be going then. One of my favorite girls is waiting for me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Because, like, this has been the same conversation. I don't think they would, you know, miswrite that or leave that as, like, a plot hole. They've probably been up for 3 days straight at this point. You don't look so good. Your vitals are dropping, too. Maybe rude, but let's leave Ushiwakamaru and the others and get some rest. Yep. I'm gonna go pass out. Woo! That was a lot. That was a lot to read. Ugh. Feel a tickle in my throat now. I can already tell I'm gonna lose my voice by the end of the stream. But to hopefully prevent that, actually, hold on. First things first. I am going to go into studio mode. Fix some things. We'll be right back. Stuff. Okay. Well, maybe that isn't doing what I want it to. Anyway, I am going to go get a drink real quick. So let's put things on. We'll be right back. Oh, no, it did work. Cool. Cool. And I'm going to go grab a drink and go to the bathroom. We'll be right back. All right. I am back with coffee, water, and stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, kiddies. Because I'm tucking in and getting ready to stream this for at least 2 to 3 more hours. That seems about right for a stopping point. God, we're only on section 4. I was hoping, like, depending on how much time we were putting into this stream, which we're already on 4.5 hours, that we would have made a little bit more headway. But this is very, very story filled. This is very story filled. This seems like it's the first battle in a while, actually. Don't have to change much of anything. No, wait, I had to change the fragment of 2030. Oh well. Oh well. Good morning, senpai. You must have slept well last night. Hey, Anna. Good morning. Both of you are early risers. So amazing. Talking takes time. Who would have thought? I'm just swapping out the staff here, too. Morning, Stardust. Morning. 10 p.m. Seems we're all here. Very well. Let me give you your assignment. Today's task is from Mr. Limit at the ranch. Apparently he wants you to help shearing his sheep. All right. Shearing sheep? Shearing sheep? That's such a menial chore. It isn't a menial task. Wool is priceless. The valuable commodity for trade. Sheep are normally shorn 2 or 3 times a year. The shorter the cycle, the greater the profit. Mr. Limit's main assets are his 180 sheep. If it takes 4 hours to shave one, he can only shave 4 a day at most. In other words, it would take Mr. Limit over a month to shear all the sheep by himself. A whole month. If this could be shortened to 10 days, you would see how much of a difference the profit would make. Alright. So it's like a shipment coming in a month late. That analogy is really the opposite, but I see what you mean. The age of the fast and the furious, or rather the rast and the furriest. That was... I didn't like that pun. Understood. Leave it to us. Let's do this. I like your enthusiasm. Now then, here's your referral letter. Cheap or nice, Mash? They're very fluffy at this time of year. So they are fluffy. This will be one tough mission. Give it up, Fu. Forgot to mention that the ranch is on the outskirts of Uruk. There are reports of previously undocumented demonic beasts roaming that area. Please be careful. That means we gotta fight some demonic beasts. Oh god, this tastes so good. I bought this, fun story. I actually bought this coffee a few weeks ago in preparation so I could do a Babylonia stream. And then then my computer started acting like shit with Nox, so that was rough. Oh, thank you, Azure. That's so good. Merlin, don't do anything. It's so good. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, I got pinged on stuff. And this isn't the opportune time to check, but oh god. Okay, yeah, that's a good pin for me. Holy shit, boars! You know when the last time I saw a boar was? It was summer. Hey, if I had raised up Protoku, I would be using Protoku to do these. Fuck boars, they're terrible and I hate them. Is there a precedent for that? Or is it just a general? That's right. I forgot he got killed by a boar. Him and fucking Theon both got killed by a boar. What a way to go. That sucks, man. Wars killed a good husbando. Oh, okay. So I'll see it in a second then. What could possibly? Is it gonna be a big boar? Big boar? Oh no! Hey, it's David. Yeah, that's David. Isn't too bad. Famous last words, of course.
Hello, David.
Fuck! I keep on forgetting to unmute my mic. Oh well. Oh well. I picked the wrong order on that. Oh well.
Rip.
Phantom of the Black Shepherd. Name.
Oh yeah, the giant boar fight. Oh my god.
This'll probably kill. This'll probably. Oh yeah, let's go. How much damage is this gonna do? Ah, yes, I see. Very cool.
Thank you, Fanzong.
Oh my god.
Thank you, cool.
No, that's a lot of damage.
Oh Jesus.
Said giant boar fight is later on in the Singularity. Gotcha. Alright. So close. Hey, seeds. I could use those. I know
I love
this.
that MP.
Yeah, it's such a nice MP. It's so dumb. Ah, there he is. Hey, I owe you one. I was hopeless against those vermin. I only expected you to keep watch as I was shearing, but I never imagined you'd exterminate them. I expect nothing less from the elites working directly for the king. Help me again sometime. Here's 3 sheep silver. Huh? Don't I have sheep to shear, you ask? Well, circumstances have changed. The girls from the sacred temple wanted to try shearing so much that they're willing to pay me silver for it. So, the other sheep were reserved for them. Who knew that shearing sheep would become a business unto itself? Oh, brother, fads sure are weird. Alright. Whatever works. Sheep passed by right in front of our eyes. Well, that was just horrible. Well, that didn't go the way we'd hoped. I have nothing to say to Mash and Anna. It must be a side effect of the sudden introduction of the monetary system and the ability to buy entertainment. It's an effective method of livening up our city, but it might be about 500 years too early. I believe the security deposits of silver began in around the Akkadian period. It didn't exist in early dynastic period. Not that King Gilgamesh is at fault, but perhaps it was too early for the citizens of Uruk. I agree, Mash. The monetary system is bad civil... God! Fuck! You guys keep inputting fucking your memes into this. The monetary system is bad civilization. Reservations are terrible. The night. Yeah, there really is. Just kicking a man in the balls. Oh, well, there goes our first night here in the city. Living in the city. Is this just hardwork? Okay, I was gonna ask if this was just the entire chapter, but you know, the chapter's named "Hardworking Citizens of Uruk," so I suppose I should be expecting it, huh? Oh well. Let's go ahead and give... Let's bring him in. Why not? Have some fun. You can get a K-scope. And then our boy here can get a... Dumpling... no, not dumplings. Flowers. Let's give him... Mid-0 over fucking... Silly slice of life shenanigans. That's nice. Like, doesn't do much to advance the plot, but I like my slice of life, and like slice of life and Fate is always very welcome, considering, you know, it's Fate. And eventually people are gonna die and it's gonna become sad. Like that's why that's why a lot of people are liking the Emiya series. I forget what it's called. The what's on the menu today in the Emiya household. Morning. I guess we're off to head. We're all heading to work at the same hour today. Siduri, what does Lord Stardust ask for the day? And today is a request from Mr. Kisanama. Kisanama, yeah. Bit cooking is good stuff, yeah. I need to watch it. I want to watch it really bad. His wife has been acting strangely for the past few days, and he'd like you to investigate. To be blunt, you're investigating an affair. Oh, investigating an affair. Shouldn't things like that be resolved? This is the filler episode of the anime. I hope it's 2 core. If it's a 2 core, then they basically can make an episode out of every chapter. and maybe like expand on a few things. So this will just be like episode 4 or something. Mr. Kisanyama is the boss of an armory. He cannot leave his workplace during the weekdays. But it's all weighing heavily on his mind, and it's affecting his work. An early resolution would be ideal. Also, he needs evidence if it goes to trial. Try to catch her in the act, identify the adulterer, and look into their history. Oh, that sounds interesting. Lord Stardust, may I come along with you? We're in charge of patrolling a rook today. We shall help you out while giving you the tour of the city. Yeah, I'm understanding a rook less and less. Yeah, sure. Haha, that's the spirit. Of course I'll accompany you too. You should not underestimate the difficulties of investigating an affair. Normal for the cornered wife to show her devilish side and retaliate by swinging around a giant hatchet when caught in the act. However, my Buddhist power is undiminished in a foreign land. Benkei here will exercise them without a second thought. Lord Stardust, needless to say, you can ignore that naysayer's doom and gloom. I won't be going with you. An old lady I met on the street asked for my help earlier. Oh, the lady from the flower shop, right? I didn't remember she was looking for an assistant. Ushiwakamaru and the others will help out, so we'll be fine on our end this time. Alright. I wonder if he's projecting. Uh-oh. Then let's be on our way. First we need to tail the wife. The rook is like my backyard now. You can put all your trust on me. Come along. Straight into battle. Are we battling the wife? Are we battling the wife? Or are we battling like demons on the way there? We're probably battling demons on the way there. I hope we're battling the wife. I hope we're battling the wife so hard. Let's see who we're battling. God damn it, this isn't battling the wife.
Oh yeah, this mission.
Oh, little do you know.
I hope we are. Where the fuck are we in a rook right now?
You'll see.
Yeah.
This made like no sense, but it was so funny that I accepted it.
Hi. Oh my god. This better have a fucking good explanation.
It does.
Why did I do that? Oh, there was no benefits to that. I should have did arts quick. Oh well. Mission failed. We'll get them next time. Fatal battle. Is that Summer? Hold on. Is that Summer Kiyohime? I think that's Summer Kiyohime.
It might be. When I was going through it, I honestly didn't remember.
Yeah, it's Summer Kiyo. Okay. Oh god, that did a lot more than I thought. Well, and we're raising this up. See how much damage we can pump out. Damage. Is a flat 30%, okay. Then what was that else? It was a defense upgrade then too.
It boosts mental debuff resist, I think.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Yeah, it looks like it. Oh god, damage!
His NP looks so cool.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, like seriously.
I'm like, well, his NP did a lot. Brave Chain might take it. It might be.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Good job, Betty.
You did good, Betty. Kiyohime is the evil spirit. I love it. I love it a lot.
It gets better.
No, the master thing made me chuckle.
Oh. But trust me, it gets better.
That was quite an experience, wasn't it?
Does.
Yes, it was quite a case. Who would have imagined the wife was secretly a member of a mysterious species living deep underground, scheming to invade the surface world? And who knew there was an underground lava zone in the suburbs? What an adventure. I can't even begin to put it into words. But it was tragic too. Her love truly was real, and in the end, it was what saved the surface world. I know. Let's advise King Gilgamesh to adjust the laws regarding relations and marital issues with other species, so no one ever has to see a tragedy like this again. Speaking of laws, Mesopotamian civilization is built on the code of the Ur-Nammu, the code of Hammurabi. I feel like I missed like 20 minutes of the episode in between. We definitely did. There's like a lot of context there that's like entirely absent. The Code of Ur-Nammu was created between this era and the third dynasty of Ur. It's said that that it consolidated all the nebulous rules into one code, which became humanity's oldest structured law. Speaking of the Code of Hammurabi, yeah, this famous code of eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth, you could say, that's the basis for law in modern society. By the way, Lord Stardust, I hear you've only been here for a short time. We've been walking and eating around the city, but what about outside of Uruk? Neither Benkei nor I are very knowledgeable about it, but we could at least tell you about the rumors. Alright. What kind of hero is Ushiwaka Maru? Let's hear about more behind the mask. That's currently the most important issue. Ushiwaka Maru, by all means, tell us. Needless to say, okay, plot exposition, folks. This is the important part of the arrow. Needless to say, the Three Goddess Alliance is a major threat to Uruk. The demonic front up north, the jungle in the south, and the aerial attacks from... God, why is the map upside down? The aerial attacks from Ishtar in the northeast mountains. Currently, the city of Uruk is under three separate attacks from these directions. Leonidas is keeping the demonic front to the north in check, but there are no countermeasures for the other two problems. The goddess... Oh wait, never mind. The goddess Ishtar possesses a bow called the Boat of Heaven. As the name implies, it's a divine vessel that can soar through the sky. She does not have the overwhelming force of the demonic front, but she still is a nuisance. She's like an unpredictable storm. As for the jungle in the south, we don't know anything about it yet. King Gilgamesh has set out a number of scouting parties, but no one's ever returned. On the one hand, the demonic beast legion is a dynamic invasion. On the other hand, the jungle is a static invasion. So all the forces invading Uruk are unique. Three menaces and the Three Goddess Alliance. Who are these goddesses and what do they want? Well, we do know that... Are you sure about that? According to the King Gilgamesh, the goddess's objective is capturing the Holy Grail as he possesses. The Great Grail of Uruk. He flaunted it in front of... he allowed me to take a look. It did indeed look like it contained a vast magical energy. Whether it be goddess, heroic spirit, or human, anyone who uses that grail could easily become king. You suppose the goddess are after the Greater Grail to recreate this world in their own image after they destroy Uruk? The Greater Grail of Uruk. Is that what King Gilgamesh said, Ushiwaka? Yes, that is the name that he was so proud of. He was so proud to come up with. When I said I wanted to touch it, though, he refused quite vehemently. Wise judgment from a wise king. Much better than handing it to Lord Ushiwaka Maru and having her accidentally drop it, smashing it to pieces. Or I could see you saying, I like this, so I'm keeping it, and then try to decapitate the king. Oh, Lord Roman, what's the matter? Benkei, go sit in the corner until morning. Oh, to recreate my standing death through sitting. The lukewarm stares from the people of Uruk are excruciating. No, it's nothing. Now that I think about it, it's only natural. Yay! You're being shady again, Doctor! Greater Grail of Uruk is not this era's Holy Grail? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it means. From the beginning, King Gilgamesh possessed a treasure worthy of being called a Holy Grail, when mistakenly thought it was the King of Mages' Holy Grail. Gilgamesh and Merlin both realized that, but didn't point it out, which is vexing. Merlin is rotten to the core, so I'm sure we could never get a straight answer from him. As for asking King Gilgamesh, he would only get furious and say, "How dare you compare my treasures to the King of Mages?" Either way, the Holy Grail was supposed to recover the Holy Grail we're supposed to recover isn't in Uruk, but somewhere else, correct? Would have already been used? That's true. There's a good chance of that. If you think about it, the very existence of the Three Goddess Alliance is strange. Maybe our Clay Boy has something to do with it. Maybe. Possible the Holy Grail was used to summon the goddesses. Yeah, that makes sense too. Especially considering, you know, this is supposed to be a god-free land now. Or more closer to a god-free land. Hey Lucy, how's it going? Finally being able to jump into this on my end. Let's keep up with this. Holy shit. I don't really want to run that. Sorry, Razor. That's a bit better. Oof, super early to the story. Yeah, yep. I got 4 days. I got 4 days to do it, and we are 5 hours into stream time. And we are on chapter 4, which means I'm going to be streaming pretty heavy. Which I'm alright with, because this is fun. Who should I bring? I'm trying just to bring interesting people right now. Bring you. It'll be fun. This is an awful team, but I haven't used Atalante on team yet. You do it by then, you get the 30 quartz. Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. And I'm also aiming for, you know, being able to do a release night stream of Babylonia, or of Solomon for, you know, Barbados. But I was skipping the plot then. I did it in 2 days when I did it on JP. Yeah, I gotta read it. Oh man, I have to be entertained by the story. That fucking sucks. Oh, Lord Stardust, mash, good morning. Oh, that fucked me up. Why is there punctuation there? Good morning. Fine weather we're having this morning. King Leonidas, you're going out? No need to address me as king. I'm a mere soldier now. Nothing more than a shield to protect Uruk. It's actually really good. Yeah, I've been enjoying it so far. I've been really enjoying it, and I mean, it's the really early segments too, so I'm sure it's going to get so much better too. This may be a touch juvenile for someone like myself, but I'm going to take great pleasure in introducing the soldiers to the hell that is Spartan training. So the Northern Front is fine? Yes, the flooding strategy at the Tigris River was successful. The demonic beast invasion should be weakened for a few days. In the meantime, we must ready our army. The armory has done an excellent job of replenishing our weapons, but the quality of the soldiers is disheartening. A matter I shall handle directly. To make them more combat efficient, I shall beat the fundaments of soldiering into them. Oh. Good morning, Stig. Thank you. Thank you for giving my throat a break. Thank you for giving my throat a break. Give me a drink! I see that you're up as well. Yeah, something was very noisy. I thought it might have been an enemy raid. An enemy raid? Rest assured, as long as Leonidas is around, Uruk will not fall. That's, you just don't give yourself death flags like that, my guy. Leonidas wasn't, so that's what was so loud. Well, good work. Today's request is actually from Leonidas. He mentioned that his trainees are coming along well, so he wants you to have a mock battle with 100 of them or so. 100? What the fuck? This isn't gonna be This isn't gonna be like, you know, Nerofest Hassan of 100 personas, or what was the other one? What was the other one that I was thinking of? Or was that that might have been Gilfest. I forget. Indeed, sparring with 100 people is stupendous. I engaged in many such trials before my coming of age ceremony. But why such a hard task, you ask? Lord Stardust, I assume you have a Spartan acquaintance. You asshole. Man missed a good 300. Yeah, it would have been a good time for it. Alright, it was Gilfest. When I watched that on YouTube, I forget who, and it might have been Hanako who uploaded it. I forget who I watched it from, but man, I thought it was hilarious that that was an actual theme for Gilfest. That was great. I can't wait until Gilfest so bad. It's going to be a really fun event. Oh, basic archer animations. Shinjuku Archer. Oh, I hope you get a masher. Trying to think of people I want. I'm really wanting, actually Shinjuku.
Imagine still having basic animations.
In the year of our Lord, 2016.
Feels bad, man.
Nah, man. The story said that we're in 2018.
You're right. Shit, I broke my transparency. As for that banner, I'm really wanting Emiya Alter. Emiya Alter is going to be like one of my go-tos for that. I really want him pretty bad. God, his star rate's actually pretty good.
I like how the enemies just like back out instead of like dying this because it's just training. It's the little thing.
It's one of that always has to do with like one of my favorite recurring jokes from FGO is the hit him with the back of the blade. That's always been one of my favorite bits. It started back in France, I think. I wish this was a better order. I could have waited. This is a really nice card deck, so I guess I'll do it now. Most of my wanted are permanent 4 stars, as well as assuming I get Merlin. Alright. Yeah, Shinjuku is before Sarah. So, like, Emiya Alter gets like 2 really good back-to-back raid ops, which is pretty nice for me because I really want them. Imagine, oh god, that's a lot of health. Imagine having like a whole how many arts cards do I have in this deck? I have 6 arts cards in this deck and I haven't got a single art chain. Just give me everyone. Ah, there we go. The game heard me talking shit about it and decided, okay, asshole, here, take it. Oh, hey there. How's it going? I wasn't expecting it to be you. I mean, I guess I should have, but...
Hot Gates Drill Sergeant.
I think we're good. I don't remember what her overcharge is. I don't remember what his overcharge is. I should really figure out their overcharge effects at some point, especially because I'm wanting to run Atalante more often. Same with Bedivere. Oh shit, I thought that killed for a second. But this is the amount of Betty's is the buster up. Oh, okay. Thank you for the stars. Ah, fuck off with your guts. Man, that's annoying. That's what I was hoping it is. Ow, ow. Okay, if I would have realized that's what it was, that we were gonna do that much fucking damage, I would have just... Alright, whatever. There goes that. See you, Waver. Anyone got room in their friend list? Almost not too much, too much.
If you don't mooch off the friends list at least one point in your Grand Order career, are you really playing Grand Order then?
If you aren't constantly mooching off your friends list, are you playing Grand Order?
Well, that's just because you don't have any good food. I'm sorry.
Rixie's just keeping it real. I respect it.
I am sorry. I had the opportunity was there. I had to take it.
What are you talking about? I got the best fucking servants.
I lost count on how many times I got carried by Jolter.
Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's good, it's good.
It's good.
You're Mordred, whack. You're Arjuna, whack. You're Nikola Tesla that you don't even have raised up, whack. You're Lancer Tamamo, whack. The way you don't even use Nero Bride, whack. The way you act like your Grail 3 stars are really that good, whack. Me,
hey, man.
I'm tight as fuck.
Hey man, Grail 3 stars are legit. I have one of those. She's great.
Oh my god. Jeez.
Oh shoot. I could put my friend code in it. I could always use more non-starting game Mashu people. Because that's all I get, because my fucking whole slot is Jolter.
Yeah, I always get mashed friend requests.
I think I have like 6 Mashu friend requests right now.
I just say no to them all because I'm an asshole.
That's
like, no. I don't need your Mashu on the friends list.
Damn. I think it depends. Like, I always let it sit for a minute and see how they like continue on. Because like I have no problem of accepting early. Well, I kind of do because my friends list is actually pretty small. Like I don't have much room on it left anymore, so I have to be kind of stingy.
Fair.
But
I have plenty of room on my friends list. I want to see people with interest. You know, interesting.
God.
Like, for randoms at least. If you're a friend, I'm obviously gonna have you on the.
Yeah. For it's always more of a big deal when it's someone like you don't know. For me, like in a streaming environment, I have no problem adding people on stream, and I have no problem with that, and I have no problem obviously with like people on the Discord or anything.
Yeah.
I get that when I get stingy about it is when it is, right? I guess. But even then, I get stingy to remove the randoms that I have. Because a lot of the randoms that I've had since like I started the game, and they carried me back then, and I'm like, but I feel bad. Anyway, this is the inspirational message of war from Leonidas that I'm glad that I'm not reading aloud because holy fuck, that'll hurt my throat.
Oh,
Leonidas is a real Chad. Like, honestly, he's a bro.
Yeah,
He
he's
really
a Chad.
is. Yeah. Oh, shall return as a slightly better shielder. I don't think it works like that. Alright, see ya.
That's exactly how it works. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I got 2 spots right now, too.
Me sitting over here with only 13 out of 60 friend slot fills.
Imagine having room on your friends list. Imagine being able to constantly get your friends as servants that you want.
Oh.
This post was made by Stardust during events when he constantly has to refresh friends list in order to get one of the 3 following friends list. I'm calling them out because they help me so much. Lucy's, Matthias's, and Elite Spartans. Because thank God they always have the MLB CEs, event CEs.
It was like during Santa Altar. Like I had to refresh so much just to finally get one.
Man, I did not have the best time farming that event just because I had so little resources.
Yeah, that one was
like I had just came from like doing 3 pulls on like the last one where I had tons of CEs. Like, yeah, I'm having a good time. This is super easy, and to having none.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to tell you this for a while, but your friends list message is just asterisk. I don't know if you intend for that, but I just want to let you know, because it's very awkward when I scroll down my list and I see everybody else with messages, and then I just see asterisk.
That's
What did you have your message set as?
I just had it as Tom will come home, please. That's weird. And it shows up as like that.
I know. Like when the system came out, they said they were like.
There is censor prevention.
But I don't know.
There are some servant names that get censored for some reason.
Oh, could be that then.
But it's usually because like they have some sort of thing wrong with their name. Not because of spoilers or
like Hassan's.
Yeah, Hassan because it has ass in it.
And the assassin class.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny.
I'll write it again and see if it fixes like that.
All right. I get a lot of dolphins. Yeah.
When I was just like doing an event once, and I was just scrolling trying to find this. There was some guy with like, I don't remember what his name was, but he had like a bunch of cool servers, and I meant to send them a friend request, but I never did, and now I'll probably never find them again.
Yeah, so I did have 6.
And I'm just like, and then I just shed a single tear.
Oh,
Oh.
That's me whenever I see a really cool, like a dude with a really cool friends list, and I'm like, I have room on my friends list, I can add him, and then he has like max number of friends, and I'm like, oh.
Like,
sadness.
I guess like I understand. I was planning on doing something, but I forget what I was trying to do.
I don't know if it updated, but can you check again, Breezy, to see if it still has it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. I guess let's jump right back into the story. We got a story bit. How many of these do we? I'm actually gonna go check. I can hold on for a bit and actually check how many fucking like only story bits there are in this. The one I'm gonna check how many that are left. One.
It's still asterisks for
Two,
me, but it might not have updated
3.
yet.
Alright. I'll give it some time.
I don't know how often it updates for that specific.
4. 5. 6.
I'll give it some time, and if it still does that, I'll just change the message.
7, 8, 9, 10, There's one entire chapter that's just no battles. 11. 12. 13. 13 still like entirely chapters entirely filled with just nothing but story. I like it. About 6 to 8 no battle nodes. There was more than that in New was two no battle chapters. That's I didn't realize that there was 2 at that point. I'm wondering where I should fuck it. Let's jump right back into it. Yep. I counted 13 right there. 13 arrows, and I've already done like 2 no battles so far, I think. So 15 in total. And yeah, 19 and 22 are both entirely no battle chapters. 19 has 2 flags, 22 only has the 1. I'm back from cleaning the river. Work, come on in. It's almost time for dinner. Oh, welcome back, Lord Stardust. You were cleaning the city river today? I was getting rid of troublesome birds. It's fine that they fly from roof to roof, but birds are pretty smart nowadays. They fly low through the main street, and I ended up damaging a total of 4 shops, including fruit shops and flower shops. That's probably more trouble than it was worth. Why King Gilgamesh looks so sullen. He said, I was the one who told you to come report the day's work, yes? But I didn't tell you you would come back with complaints. Can't be helped. Sacrifices had to be made. I imagine restitution. Yeah, restitution. Gonna come out of Benkei's wages anyway. You fucking... Whatever. That was another good day full of training. The men are almost full-fledged soldiers. Oh, how rare to see everyone here at once. Am I sitting here? Much thanks. By the way, who's on dinner duty today? If it's Anna, I think I just remembered something I have to do. Don't worry, I'm on dinner duty today. Neighbors kindly lent me their oven, so I made a butter cake. Butter cake? You mean dessert you need 10 priestess silver to pieces to buy? That butter cake? Just give more give more sweets to Anna. I respect this decision. That's the one. It's one of the best desserts. No need to pay for the ingredients. Please, have as much as you wish. It's delicious. Can I save a piece for later? Of course. But please, eat it before lunch tomorrow. It'll go bad otherwise. Much obliged, Lady Siduri. However, since you're the High Priestess, is it really okay for you to visit us every day? Siduri butter cake! Oh yeah. That's fine. King has ordered me to do so. I act as an aid to His Majesty during the day, so please do not worry. Yeah, cake does sound good. I have, actually, I think I have a cake upstairs that I could go eat. I have a Boston cream cake that's been sitting there for a minute. Oh, and the clay tablets over there are the tokens of gratitude from the citizens of Aruk. Take a look at them when you get the chance. This is our way of repaying you. A homemade meal from Siduri. Don't mind if I do. Hey, good evening. It's been a while, everyone. Want me to listen to your report? There's no need for that. Most of the time I just stayed in the house and didn't do anything. I know very well what kind of work Stardust had to do. Get fucked. Are we in a dorm? Basically, it's just a dumb college dorm right now. I know, right? This is supposed to be the last singularity threatening humanity. Oh, don't say that. You're gonna raise all kinds of weird flags for shitty things to happen later on, Romani. But we've got so many people living under the same roof. No wonder it's turned into Keeping Up with the Chaldeans. Hey, I like that. The sitcom. Found on your local Japanese television, one-core anime. Wait, that should be like the new Emiya Go. Got it. I don't remember its Japanese name for the life of me. That should be the new version of that, though. You can kick and scream all you want, but a battle is inevitable. Why not loosen up and have some fun for the time being? Yeah. Come on, join. Oh, yeah, I suppose so. Siduri's food looks really good, too. But have yet another all-nighter dinner party with the Chaldean staff. Feels like I'm living in a dorm here every day, so I don't feel lonely at all. Stardust, don't worry about me. Have fun with everyone while you can. That's what's best for Chaldea, too. Like they say, there's the right man for every job. Avalon TV. Yeah, that's what he was watching beforehand already. Wait, that was pretty short. I was expecting like a huge plot dump or something like that. Finally an excuse to actually use a caster, like a decent caster. Welcome back, Lucy. You just missed out on Keeping Up with the Chaldeans. It's a wonderful TV show. Oh. Let's give him Formal Craft. There's Formal Craft. There it is. Give you... I should multi-select that other Chaldean lunchtime. Bring in... What other caster do I have? I don't want to use Marie. Let me break out Medea again. You realize how long it's been since I've used Medea? It's actually been such a long time. Morning, Stardust. Thanks for heading out to work so early. Morning, Merlin. Are you headed out? No, I was out all night. Just got back. I'd head straight to my room, but I needed to talk to you. Why do you limit break your 5-star CEs without MLB? Oh, because it was actually before I realized. It's more of an accident of the past before. Like, I don't do that now. It's just, it was beforehand when I knew, hey, MLBing this is, or getting the level limit up is a good idea without realizing how good 5-star CEs are. So that's just kind of my own mistakes that I don't want to do anymore. It's been 20 days. Have you gotten used to life? 20 days? God damn. It's actually pretty fun here. Yeah, we've had nice little happy slice of life moments, which is always nice. It's evident you're a creature who adapts well. Humans have beautiful and amazing dreams because they enjoy everything they see. But unfortunately, I do have some bad news. Here's a message from Siduri. No requests today. Please use the day off to enjoy a rook. A day off? That's good, but it is a bit disappointing. Yeah, my one limit broken. Nightless rolls. Yeah, I feel that. I'm excited for when I get my next copy of Limit Zero over. Well, I'll be taking my leave. Oh, but this is a good chance. Why not take MASH on a date? If it is a secret... I mean, we don't have any other female servants that are fucking trying to do that. This singularity so far. So far, of course. Yeah, sure, why not? Since it's Ishtar's bedroom, it has a fantastic variety of flowers. Fucking smuglord. Merlin headed to the second floor. Well, what do you think? For the good of the mission, we must go on that date. So we have to go on that date. So far, Pog. Yeah, I fully realize that anything could happen. Wait, is Anna going to be the cock block this time? No. I guess she kind of is. Here's all the silver I've managed to save up. I've exchanged for the silver, the king's silver. I have 7. Would that be enough to have you accompany me for the day? You don't have to pay us. Come on. Isn't that right? We were just looking for some work worth doing. Yeah. Just wait. Ooh boy, I can't wait. I guess we had like 2 or 3 last time. We at least had Hassan of Serenity. We had, I guess 2. Hassan of Serenity and Sun Zhang. Then I'll take you to the site. We'll have to fight, so I'll be counting on you. Huh? Fight? Oh boy. And then Anna takes us to go and take on her mission by herself because Merlin's being a sack of shit. Fair enough.
Here we go.
What is this going to be? It's all assassins, so I'm actually interested to see what it is. Oh, all ghosts. Alright.
Whoa.
Yay, ghosts. This is exactly what I wanted. How'd you know? Woo.
I'm glad they upped the speed of the ghost animations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The best
With
buff.
the big update that they did a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be so slow. Oh my
The
god.
best quality of all.
I still fucking hate how much NP Medea skill gives her. I'm just like, okay, you got an, oh wait, 129. Nice. I have my own Medea that I use, so I shouldn't be surprised when it happens, but every time I'm just like,
It's the Pikachu face.
yeah. It's the Anna face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess if we're trying to be more fate specific, huh? Shoutouts to the 10% crit. Foreshadowing! I don't know. Yeah. I've got a couple things, like I guess I can go on the record and say I know things go to hell. Things are very obviously going to go to hell. But
Yeah.
I don't know anything beyond that.
You don't know anything beyond the fact that things go to hell.
Mm-hmm. And I know Jaguar Man is a character. Like, that's kind of the extent of it.
Also, full transparency for me, I definitely got bamboozled by the Enkidu betrayal right at the start.
I did too. I didn't know. I was like, oh, I could do. I didn't expect him to join us this early.
I was like, oh, cool. Then Mordred goes up. Oh, wow. I didn't know we get everybody. Oh. I get it.
They're fine. Why am I not using... Why am I not using my skills? Why am I not using my skills? Gotcha. Well, this might be bad. Let's go ahead and burst some MPs, that way I don't take the damage, because, like... It's actually not worth it. Take this damage. Chain foreplay by Clay. Not on the list of things I would expect to do. Okay, I was just tripped up because most people I know from Discord use it. Yeah. Ice uses his real name, or his middle name. And,
yeah.
I think there's somebody else on my friends list who does that too.
I just use Bree because it's a lot better of a name for this shit than Breezy.
Oh, well, this is okay.
It's like, I used to be naming like all my characters Breezy and everything, and I'm like, but Bree sounds nicer. So that's what I do.
Let's go ahead and just burn this. Damage! I'll later understand, alright. Fair enough.
Did Sanfang get punched again?
And she did.
Amazing.
But I thought normal and fighting type couldn't hurt ghosts.
See, trying to apply other RPG-esque logic to this game just doesn't work, because then you end up taking Lancers against Sabers and you cry.
Yeah. But Fire Emblem told me!
Oh man. I hope it doesn't happen to Better. At least this we told him that Saber beats Lances.
It's gonna happen. Even when you know, it still happens.
I remember, like, it was either for the rerun Christmas event or the Santa Lily one. I saw Assassin class. I'm like, oh cool, I can just bring riders and win. I get to know all of my cards they weak.
Yeah, that was your fault.
I remember.
Oh, I've had that happen so much. It's the worst.
I'm just like, trust me, I know this game.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Also, Just want to say, shout out to fucking my awful skill limit right now because, or my skill cooldown right now because the game isn't nice and hasn't given me a fucking page in God knows how long.
I think you can get pages from this. From, like, in the future of this. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't think there are page drops in Babylonia. I'm actually not 100% sure, but I don't think there are. I can check. I don't have anything else to do. Except, you know, play the game. Let's see. No. Oh no. At the very least, there isn't a good page drops. There might be a page drop spot, but it's not listed on the thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it new. I grinded them off caster training for rhyme. Not fun. Yeah, I use the fucking Hyde Town. I think that's what it's called in London. I hope you like Void Cocaine. I actually need Void's Dust pretty bad, so yeah.
Well, you're in luck.
You're in luck, yeah.
Yep. Because fucking 100 Personas snorted it all up. Work. I think we defeated all the evil spirits around here. Why we're alone, some might have gotten away. Thank you. I was surprised there was a cave underneath a rook, but those spirits were every bit as shocking. Anna, do you know what those spirits were? I'm not sure, but they're like Grim Reapers, I think. You two may have noticed this, but a deadly disease is spreading in a rook. Starting with the weak ones, people fall into an eternal slumber. Those spirits must be connected to that somehow. Which is why I thought getting rid of them might reduce the death toll. Hey, yeah, that's good. I'm camping a pirate ship for... Oh, hero proofs. Ugh. Even if the body's fine, the soul's taken away by a Grim Reaper, then it means death for that human. That's right. Except having a soul taken away is not quite death. It's more like being asleep. As long as the body is safe, returning a person's soul will wake them up. In the age of gods, bringing the dead back from Kur is simply a type of medical treatment. Even if your heart stops, it can come back as long as your body is preserved. Is that what you mean? Yes, but a person cannot be revived if their soul is destroyed before it reaches Kur. In that case, the body will share the same fate as the soul, shut down and eventually return to the earth. A life after death sounds very Age of Gaudy. Must be the reason why the quality of mana is different here. I'm gonna go to the, so going to the underworld itself doesn't equal death. Death is the nothing. Also, can I say, how's that foreshadowing, by the way? Death is the nothingness that awaits me on Kur, beyond the underworld. In a rook, that nothingness is called the Abyss. And whatever it is, the spirits from Kur are like kidnappers that steal the souls of living. There seem to be many here, so I had you help me to get rid of them. Oh. Yeah, how'd you find out? Don't want to be like, hey, you're helping people. Because, then she's just gonna, like, lash back and be like, I hate humans! Oh, man. Because there were so many gathered above the flower ship on the main street. Anyhow, we have defeated all the spirits. I'll go and report to Siduri. Please excuse me. Oh wait, Anna, I'll come with you too. Please head back without me. I don't think Anna will be able to properly explain to Siduri on her own. Yeah, how considerate. Then it's just the two of us. We're all by ourselves now. I wish they give us the translation more often. Who's that old man? He's not from around here, is he? Goodness, a beggar. His leg is so... He's not even an injured soldier either. Just leave him. Caretakers will probably come soon. That's what the sacred temple's budget is for. That's true, but he hasn't moved at all from that spot. I don't think he's eaten for at least 2 days. Who do we got? Who do we got? Oh. Huh. 96 hearts! What the fuck? Yep. Time to help the old man. Have some food, my guy. Ha! I wonder about this old man. Nah, this isn't, you know, anything at all. Yeah, did I... Hear me and attend. Child, remember this. Pity betimes can be a crime unto itself. Void of purpose, compassion to evil is twisted. So too with a shame. However, 'tis naught but the bitterness of age that scorns kindness thoughtfully given. Your insight, child, impresses me. Your gift was not mere money, but that which was most needed. I shall gladly accept it. But you're not gonna eat it? Having accepted your charity, I must offer a recompense. Zusudra, I am called. As you see, I am no more than an old man bereft of a future. However, child, a future may yet be yours, so to you, counsel is greater than any coin. Heed me, child. 3 storms will soon sweep over Uruk. Empathize not with the hateful one, celebrate not with the joyous one, and extol not the pained one. I wonder if this is foreshadowing some choices that we have to make in the future. Some choices that could possibly end up determining difficulty about things. Oh my god. Empathize not with the hateful one, celebrate not with the joyous one, and extol not the pained one. I am gonna screenshot this. Because why not? Remember, always in defiance of your purpose, it may be, but 'tis a fool's task to set a man against God. You should probably do the easy fights when we get there. Yeah, there's part of me that want, like, you know, easy fights because, you know, hey, I want to do the easier fights. But, you know, there's also the other part of me that's like, hard fights, yay, I can do challenge quests, I'm good at the video game, when I'm not. Ah, yes. Oh, shit. We black out? It's more like support Jack demolishes hard quests. Oh, it's more bullshit. Okay. I think it's really cool that your choices do end up mattering, though. Like, my Jack got one hit by a crit. Hey, we got our quartz and a golden fruit. I still haven't had to use a golden fruit today, by the way, and I have been streaming, like, we're still on natural AP from, like, before the stream, and I've been streaming for 5 hours and 40 minutes so far. Like, that's really good for longevity. Granted, like, you know, a lot of dialogue, but still. Too much of a wuss to do the hard quests. I think I'll probably do, then I'll probably do the easy quests on this, and then try and do the hard quests on JP.